maybe this will be better. Maybe. And the sun went behind.
Okay, I think I know we're in the Fearless group now.
Okay,
so this makes a little bit more sense. So
sorry guys,
here we go.
We have been just
one of those days, one of those weeks.
Yeah, this
actually kind of makes it fun, you know?
Really? You're good. That's awesome because I don't find it fun at all.
Some of the event in Facebook that was set up was not showing up in Fearless. It wasn't talking with our group. So anyway, we got it figured out. We're back in Fearless. Hello, everybody. And I hope you can find us, everybody that was looking for us before that we lost. But we're back. And we
Helen from Ottawa, right back where we started.
Helen, Karina,
perfect.
Giedra.
Yes. Yeah.
Gregory, Greg Klein. Good to see you.
Back. Yeah, good to see you, bud. Take two. All right. So there, and our numbers are definitely climbing faster. So there we go. Hola.
Welcome, guys.
So tonight, you know, we're celebrating the end of our boot camp week, and you know, feeling really happy about how that went and the momentum that was created and the wins that were got just within, you know, that week and that community, like that drive, right, guys? Like that was a crazy amount of positivity and cheerleading and just community. So, you know, thank you guys for all of that, all of your participation. It was a really, really fun week. And we're moving into, you know, this is our Tactical Tuesday training, just a normal Tuesday training. You know, we're moving into now that we have what we need to get moving. And for those of you that have been in real estate a while, you may already have had it. You're already sitting there and you're like, I know enough to get going. I know I should be moving, but I just can't seem to bite the bullet. I just can't seem to take that leap. And don't worry, you're not alone, but we're going to talk about that tonight because there's a lot of us that sit there with everything that we need in our minds. We've got all the knowledge, all the education, you know, but yet we still sit, and there's reasons why.
Well, we sat. When we first got started, we started learning real estate investment back in 2004. January 2004 was one of the first real estate events the first real estate event I ever went to. But we didn't buy anything until mid 2005. So after going to event and becoming members here and paying for coaching there and all of that kind of stuff, it took us a year and a half of doing all of that before we bought anything. And we saw people buying stuff left, right, and center, and we were getting jealous. And I was like, why can't I do it? And we started doubting, and we started
jealous.
You
think the word is jealous?
Well, whatever.
Or just feeling
jealous,
like,
jealous in that I wanted to be doing it, and I felt like I was on the outside looking in. And so I know that some of you are in the same boat. I know that some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I know that some of you are absolutely rocking and rolling it too. And really, one of the key things that we're going to talk about tonight that all of this comes down to is if we don't take action, if we don't step up to the plate, if we don't shoot the puck, if we don't do this kind of stuff and actually put it into practice and start doing it, then we're not going to get any further ahead. You can learn, educate yourself, join memberships, get coaching, do all that stuff. But if you don't do it and actually take action and buy some real estate, then what's the point? So that's really what we're talking about today, is taking action, shooting the puck. It's so important. We got a cool little video we're going to show you, but we should get to the reminders first before we get to all that.
Get to the reminders first.
Yes. So one of the reminders tonight, guys, for those of you that were not in our boot camp.
Oh, yes.
And for those of you that were in our boot camp.
And everyone, like, thank you. Everyone's like, yes, boot camp was awesome. It was fun, right? And now we're coming off of that high, and we don't want it to end yet, but it's ended, but it was a great week. So for those of you that were in boot camp, what are some reminders?
Some reminders. Number one, our discount price to our Ignited program ends tonight. Okay, it's at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or 2 a.m. Eastern. That's when the discount disappears.
You guys.
It's a great savings. If you want to join the program, you want to be pushed to shoot that puck. You want that coach to teach you how to skate better. You want that coach to teach you how to pick the corners on the net. That's what we are here for. And that's what the Ignited program is. And so for those of you here in Fearless that were not in our bootcamp group over the past week, there was tons of momentum.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe the homework that was done and the successes that have happened over the past week.
Yeah.
But we announced in our boot camp group that there's a special discount for our Ignited program that ends tonight. And so that's why we're telling you about it now too. You do not have to have taken our boot camp to get the discount. And so Nin will share the link in the feed, and you have to enter the certain discount code called Boot Camper, and you'll get $1,500
or you
off.
can, if you're on the fence and you don't know what you need to do, don't know if it applies to you, you can always book a call. We're doing calls over the next 7 to 10 days. So
Jared, good to see you.
Yeah.
Hello. Jared was our scholarship winner into the program. So we're happy to have Jared. We're going to get to know him a little bit better. And yes, Todd, we are surrounded by sunshine. We have been all week.
Okay, on our wedding day, the clouds parted and a ray of sunshine came down onto us. It was crazy. It was like you could see the rays. We have these pictures of that was really crazy. But all right,
that's just because you're so special.
Oh yes, that's exactly
I arranged
why.
that.
Oh yeah, you've got friends in high places, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Good clean living.
All right, guys. So we're going to share this video with you tonight because, again, on our hockey theme tonight for shooting the puck and all these things we're going to be talking about that you need in hockey that applies to real estate as well. Hey, Cam, nice to see you too. We're going to play this video for you. So, we kill our own dreams lots of times, but let's
we're doing that now. Okay.
We're doing that now.
Here we go, guys. As you watch
it's only
this,
4 minutes,
think of how this could apply to you in real
3
estate.
minutes,
Okay, so this is hockey focused, and that's our theme tonight, shoot the puck. But this applies in business. This applies in your life. This applies in real estate. Okay, so
sorry, Sean and Heidi.
Have a look at this, guys. Here we go. We're gonna share. Did I share the right thing? Hold on. Share screen. There. Share. Got it.
See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle. No way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing. She went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe, and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success, or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are born anew in each moment. So own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, because ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sell not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, what's your ending going to be?
You know what? I love the that one analogy, the one line in there where it says, I think I might not say it correctly, but it was like, jump out of the plane and you'll find your wings. And that's
You
really
might find your wings on your way down.
on your way down.
Said.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. On your way down,
cool
you'll
too.
find your wings. And
Yeah.
you know what? That's so true, because a lot of times we need to be going down before we find that what we need to keep going and what we need to bring us back up. And
what is desperation is the mother of invention? Is it something like that?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have to put ourselves in a position where we like, this is the end all, the be all. I'm glad you guys liked it. We really liked it. And we thought it went really well with our hockey theme for today, but also in applying it to real estate, because guys, this is, like he said, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to have rejection. You're going to have all these things, but you still have to play that game. You still have to shoot those pucks. You still have to go back to those drills and start that training. And it is, rejection and failure is a part of this game, but for some of us, it's such a part of this game that it literally holds us back from achieving even close to what we could in our lifetimes.
And really, I like the fact too that, you know, what we've done up to this point is irrelevant. You know, I've had a few conversations with people that have booked one-on-one calls over the last few days, and you know, some of the concerns that they have are, you know, I'm not skilled enough, I'm not experienced enough, I don't have enough money, I this, I that, and that is normal. We hear that all the time because we doubt ourselves,
exact
right?
way.
And you know, what has happened in the past, what has gotten us to where we are, there are so many points in that give us credibility. But that what has happened in the past does not also have to define us.
It doesn't have to happen in the future.
We can write that new ending, like it said at the end of that video, and with that ending can be whatever we want. And at the beginning of boot camp week, one of the first things we started by saying was, start dreaming big. Enough with the crappy dreams, guys. Start dreaming big, because really, whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish is totally possible. If other people can do it, you can do it. Don't let your doubts, don't let the stuff in the past define you for what you can create here in the future. And the possibilities are endless. And we live in one of the best countries in the world that give opportunity for this kind of stuff. And, you know, real estate is a vehicle. Real estate isn't the end all be all. It's not going to bring you happiness, but it's the vehicle that can start to lead you to different things. And that's really the theme of what we're talking about tonight. But if you don't take action, if you don't do it, if you don't shoot that puck, if you don't practice how to shoot that puck, you know, what did you see in that video? You saw guys practicing on the street. You saw them practicing on a lake. You saw them practicing in a garage. You saw them weightlifting in a gym. They were working hard towards it. They were practicing. They were doing all the drills needed so that when they get the opportunity to play, they'll be able to play. And that's really what it comes down to. So shoot the puck, take your practice. That's what our theme is tonight.
Yeah. And that's awesome, Danielle. My apartment building, that's my new ending, like Helen said, that's my brand new ending. So let's get tactical, okay guys? So let's talk about some of the things that we can actually do to move us forward when we know we want to. We know that we're so darn close, but we're just not doing it. And we're going to go back to our hockey analogy, and I want you to stop and think about, if you were a young person and going for a hockey dream. Okay, so your dream right now, that's not your dream, but let's say that it was. What would you have to do? It would be pretty easy for us to look from the outside in and say, well, here's a few things that you need to do. So you know, for you, what are some of the things that you need to do? So we're gonna draw these parallels. So let's talk about a you know, young guy. What's the first thing that some of them have to do? They have to have a stick, right? They have to have skates or ice or somewhere to you know, pavement. They have to have a ball. They have to have the right equipment to be able to play the game. Can it be makeshift? Yeah. Can it be you know, get better and better quality as they go? Absolutely, for sure. But the first thing that they need is their equipment. So what equipment do you have? And this is the stuff that takes fear away, guys. So we named our group Fearless Investors for a very defined reason. We took a lot of time, a couple months, to think about coming up with that name. We went through a lot of options. But why fearless? Because we've seen how fear holds people back. We've seen how it holds us back. Even now, even today, it took me 3 weeks, once I had everything done and set up, to hit go on the Facebook group page button to say yes.
Yeah.
Because I was so afraid. My fear was holding me back. But all of these things, you know, that push us, make us grow. We'll eventually grow. We'll eventually get better for having done all of these things. But what equipment do you have around you that are going to help you? Just like this young man, we're going to say it's a young man, okay, that has a hockey dream. He needs to get some equipment. What equipment do you need around you that's going to help you get your dreams? Okay, guys? Hey, Mike.
So let us know in the comments,
go,
guys.
Chantal,
What do
there's
you
the
think you need? Okay, so in real estate, in building your real estate investment business, in life going forward from this point on, what is the equipment that you are going to need to have on to be able to skate, to be able to play hockey? Okay, when it comes to real estate, what is it that, you know, when we're playing hockey, we need our skates, we need our knee pads, our shin pads, we need our shoulder pads, we need our jersey, we need our pants, we need the socks, we need all of this stuff, skate, stick, puck, a helmet. So these are all the things that we need. What's the equipment that you need when it comes to real estate?
And think about what that equipment does for them. It allows them to have someone fling a puck at them at 90 kilometers an hour, or whatever they do, and not have fear. Instead of cowering from it, they face it head on. It allows them to go great guns across the ice, and if they fall or get thrown into the boards, it's okay because they've got their protection on. They have their equipment on. And the same way, our tools, our toolboxes, our equipment, they equip us to be able to go forward and do some of this stuff. So yes, education is a huge thing in our toolbox that we need to have. And if we have it, it will protect us. So we're not going to, you know, jump on the ice with NHLers and head up there and start, you know, trying to bungle our way around. No, we're gonna get education, and we're going to use that equipment that we have. Mentors, yes. Ambition, yes. Information, knowledge,
and really, when it comes to your equipment, you're
yes.
going to need some resources, guys. You're going to need some spreadsheets. You're going to need some cash flow sheets. You're going to need some analysis type equipment. You're going to need the team around you. You're going to need so much of this stuff. That's really, really, really important. You know, a guy can't go out and play hockey if he doesn't have skates. Well, he can if he does it on the street. He can run around and play hockey. But if you want to play hockey on ice, you're going to need skates, right? So you need some of those things to support you underneath and to direct you in the right direction. And so resources is an important part, but there's more. Okay.
So we're going to keep going with this, guys. Good. Keep going. As you think of them, put them in there. So yes, all of this stuff, Sean. Yes. So what else do they need? They need a coach. Why do they need a coach? They know the game, right? Like they know the game, but what is the NHL professional, you know, Wayne Gretzky? And
I haven't seen Sean here yet, but
I know I was waiting for his remarks.
But let's be real.
Train your
okay,
brain.
the best hockey player on the entire planet right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's not get
happens
political.
to play for the Edmonton Oilers. And so, you know, if Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl, who was also the MVP for the NHL last year,
or
but other than that,
the Penguins guy, whatever his name is.
If those guys, so Connor McDavid is the best hockey player in the world. Okay,
statistically.
Arguably. Now, being the best in the world, do you think that he still needs a coach? Think about that. He's the best hockey player in the world. Don't you think he should be coaching other people? But he's out there playing, and he still has to have a coach, and he has to have more than one coach. He has a head coach. He has a skating coach. He has an eating coach. He has media coach to teach him how to speak to the media. So, you know, and it goes on and on and on. And so
Crosby,
that's
yes.
what is needed. Yes.
Hello? Nicole's like, hello, the Penguins guy?
Yes, I heard Connor has COVID.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I heard
Wow.
that today.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, these are the things that even professional hockey players need. Now, guys, let's relate that to real estate. We can be an investor that has never bought a property. We can be an investor that has bought 100 properties. Tiffany and I have coaches. You still need to have somebody that directs you in the right direction, because what happens? We start doing this real estate thing and we start going here, there, over there, over there. We see this opportunity. We don't know what to do. There's too many. And sometimes we don't do anything. And so what we need is somebody that to direct us in the right direction. We still need a coach. Tiffany and I have bought 100 plus properties. We still need a coach. We run a really successful business. We still need a coach. That's just the fact of life.
Yeah.
And so
we have
same thing as the
coaches,
best hockey players
actually
in the world still need coaches. So another important aspect for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And what is something that coaches really do is they're able to, like, from an outside perspective, look at you and say, you know what, this is what you need. This is your weaknesses. These are your strengths. Let's focus on your strengths and go here. And let's work on the weaknesses slowly, or let's ignore the weaknesses and just not play you in that position. Right. So the coach has this beautiful ability to stand back and look and see from the outside looking in what needs to be done. So basically it gets our brains, the ones that hold us back, the one that keeps the fear going, the one that tells us we're not worth it, tells us we can't do it, we don't have the confidence, we don't have the knowledge, that brain that's inside of us that's telling us we can't do it. The coach just looks and goes, yeah, you can, you got 2 feet, you can skate, go get it. And that's the beauty of having a coach. Is he from Cole Harbour?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. That's what
Isn't
Nicole's
McKinnon
like,
from there too?
Hello.
I think Nathan McKinnon is also from Cole Harbour. He's one of the best players in the league too.
Easiest question. Does Corey have another shirt just like the one he's wearing, but opposite?
Yeah, Tiffany took 2 of my shirts and sewed them together.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah.
Don't ask me why I wear this shirt. She bought it for me. I just wear it.
I love it. It's my favorite. My favorite. Corey just described.
I think we got this in Italy when we were in Naples.
Did we?
Yeah, I think when we were.
That's probably why I love it.
We went to an outlet center in Naples.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're like shopping commercially in Naples. How pathetic. But it was safe, and Naples wasn't very safe. Anyways, okay guys, so that's our coach. So if you don't have a coach, and it doesn't have to be a paid coach, it can be anyone in your circle who is 1 or 2 levels above where you are in the direction that you want to go. So, is McDavid or Crosby, are they coaching people under them? Sure they are. They're coaching their teammates for sure, but they're coaching other people under them as well. Doesn't have to be someone way above you. It can be just 1 step closer to where you want to go. So who do you have as your coach? And is that like a mentor, or is that a coach? Is that a program? Is that a person? Is it someone in your family? Are you fortunate that you have, a friend that might be someone that can help you out? So everyone needs a coach. And if you're trying to do this alone, that's going into our next point. If you're trying to do this alone, I just want you to picture a Sidney Crosby jumping on the ice.
Let's talk about a real hockey player. I'm just kidding.
And jumping on the ice.
I'm just kidding.
He totally does. And heading out toward another team on his own. No goalie, no defense, no, what do you call them, front guys?
Think about this, guys.
It's been a while since I watched hockey.
Front guys.
Front guys.
Really? Front guys.
Well,
okay. So think about this. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, MVP of the NHL, best player in the world, and yet the Edmonton Oilers don't win.
Okay, Brian, well.
Why is that? You have the 2 best players in the world and you still can't win. You have the best player in the world and you still can't win the Stanley Cup. Okay? You need a strong team around you, even if you are the best in the world. And that's really the point. What in real estate is around us as far as our team? How have we built up that team? Do we have solid defensemen? Do we have a goalie that was, it will cover our back when we make up a mistake and save us when we need it? Do we have other guys that are shooting the
like
puck
a DeBrusque that's going to
that-
go out there and pound someone if they hurt us?
Yeah, that's
You know?
right. Like, do we have the team around us to support us so that we can win? And that is so important when it comes to real estate too. We need to build up that team. And that team includes other investors. That team includes other fearless real estate investors here within this group. That team could include other Ignited members, that every one of those guys and girls have each other's backs. That's what a team is when it comes to this game. So to be successful, to win the Stanley Cup, we've talked about so far, you need the right equipment, you need the right resources, you need the right coaching, you need specialty coaches. You also need to have a team around you. And that is so, so, so important. And I'll guarantee you, you will not find a better team in Canada in real estate than the Ignited members that we have. They are phenomenal. They are winning the Stanley Cup when it comes to real estate in Canada. So
that's another analogy with the team. So is the team that you're on, let's say you're going out to, shoot the puck, and you do have a team. So you're not out there alone. You do have a team, but they're not a team that's winning. And they're not a team that's pushing and that's driving and that's working really hard. And they're not a team that's getting along. And they're not a team that wants to see each other win. How is that going to do for you? You can be the best player, but if you don't have the team that surrounds you or the coach that surrounds you that's proper, you may not be able to do it. Or if you do, it's going to be a heck of a lot harder. So going the same direction, right, George? So in Ignited, you guys know it, in Ignited, right? We have this group, I am humbled every single time I think about it, when I think about all the people that are in there and how amazing they are to each other and helping each other and always willing, and cheerleading. You have your own personal cheerleaders. I mean, Kathy, you were on the other live. I don't know if you're on this live, if you found us again, but Kathy pretty much has pom-poms with everybody's names on them. It's huge right cheerleader. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Right, Kathy? Where's your pom-poms? but really, the other thing is,
whoa,
what was that?
That was my bungee cord holding that blanket in place. It's so windy. I put up a blanket so that we would be shielded from the sun.
But now you can see it rolling in the wind over there.
Now,
well.
Oh well.
Do you see the wrench hanging off the end? I can see it in the shadow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Redneck. We're on Burton.
Totally
so
redneck.
This is like redneck setup.
Okay. So the other thing that a team brings to you is accountability. Because for one, when you see other people in the same position as you pushing and getting somewhere, it's really hard for you to be the only one sitting there not. Not only that, when you have to step up and help others, you push harder yourself. And that just keeps your momentum going. And when you see those guys heading down, I seriously need to watch some hockey. I'm missing all my terms, but heading down the ice to the other end, and there's one of them, it's yeah, awesome, he's on a breakaway. But when there's three of them and they're on a breakaway, and you know that everyone else is back there, but there's three of them heading down the ice, you know there's going to be a goal. There's something's going to happen here. And that's the same thing when you have a team it's accountability, it's forward movement, it's momentum. And so if you don't have a team, we think we have the best team ever, but there's lots of teams out there, and it doesn't have to be a paid team. Create a team of investors just in your area, or just that are focusing on the same strategy, or that are single moms and in your same position, or are shy and are introverted computer guys all in the same position. Create your team and make sure it's a winning team. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think we mentioned this at the very beginning, guys, but if you are interested in joining our Ignited program, which is a 12-month mentorship program, all of you boot campers know what it's about. We've talked about it enough in the boot camp. For those of you in Fearless that were not in our boot camp that are watching now, and you're like, you know what, I need a team around me. I need the right coaches. I need to be have the resources and the equipment. I need to have all of this stuff. We opened up our Ignited program at a $1,500 discount. So it's down to $69.77 plus GST. And that's for a 12-month program, or you can do it at $637 a month. for 12 months. It's but if that price closes tonight, and so if you are wanting to get other bonuses that we've offered, which are the live bonuses, just say, guys, you're in during our live, and you'll get an extra one-on-one call with me and Tiffany, or me or Tiffany, and then you will also get Voxer access to us for the next 30 days, and to get you going and to get you all over those roadblocks.
If you guys are thinking of joining Ignited, I know there's a few of you that have been waiting for the next live because you do want to join us, but you wanted all the live bonuses, then now's the time to do it. Just throw in the comments, I'm in, and we'll make sure that you get all set up. So, and Kate, listen, we have to listen to Maggie's her cheer. So Kathy, she's our girl. She'll turn you on with the whirl.
What? What is this?
Maggie said it.
Oh,
Maggie said it. So, yeah, like there's Maggie. You can see we have a little bit of fun in Ignited. Anyways, are you in, Annette? Yay!
Annette,
that's awesome. That's
Annette
exciting.
Martin. Well,
oh,
that's
right
super cool. So congratulations.
So you get the live bonuses. So make sure that you sign up with the
Dennis.
boot
Dennis
camper.
says I'm in.
Oh, sweet, Dennis.
That's
nice.
awesome, Dennis.
Woo-hoo.
Super cool.
Yeah.
You know what? The more people we have inside of this thing, guys, and you see our Ignited members commenting here, talking, it is just unreal. This group of people, and you know, we talked about it in boot camp. The good human aspect of real estate investing is what's the most important thing to Tiffany and I, and that just shows through like spades in our Ignited group. It's full of good humans. So super cool. So congratulations,
Can't
Dennis.
wait to get you guys rolling.
And Annette. Nin will share the link. You just click on the link. Remember to enter the discount code BOOTCAMPER, and that will lower the price down to our special boot camp. There we go. Jazz put her in.
Perfect.
And then make sure you enter that discount code, which saves roughly $1,500 or so.
Yeah, and you guys are welcome to join us for our Ignited, for our laser session tonight. Yeah. Tonight will be our laser session as well.
Our next laser session actually starts in about 20 minutes here. So.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay, we better get to our content. Okay, so what else do we need? What do hockey teams do and professional players do? They go into the research. What does their body need to fuel it properly? What are the teams that they're going to be playing? What are their weaknesses? Position wise, what do we need to be doing? And so that's what you need to do too. You need to do your research, and that includes things like you got to go, looking at economics of certain cities. You have to look at, is there a reason why this city is a great place to invest? Are there transportation things happening? Is population growing? Are there big projects? Are there going to be a lot of jobs for a while? Is there immigration? Has it been one of the places that, the government has chosen to bring a lot of immigration into? All of those things, you need to do that research. And it doesn't have to take long. It doesn't have to take much. There's often stuff on websites. There's often an economic development officer or a department that you can talk to. It doesn't have to take a lot of time or a lot of work, but you do have to know why you're investing where you invest. When we ask people why they invest in the cities they invest in, 8 times out of 10, they tell us because it's near where they live. Or because they grew up there. Or
because I saw a good deal that used to be priced at this and now it's priced at this, or the market is gone up this much. But yes, there has to be deeper fundamental reasons that support that real estate to be going up for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Because that's what this game is. And so, yes, research is extremely important.
It is so important. And Jennifer, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Nice to see you. I hope your fall is going better than last fall anyway, but very nice to see you. So research, okay guys? So just like that player who has a goal of making it big in hockey, we have to do our research as well and then implement that research, okay? So you can't go in blind. And you can't go in too soon. So what else do they do? When there's a team that's lacking, when they're not making it, when it's not happening, what does the coach do? Coach brings them back to basics. And that's like we saw in that video that we just played, those basics are stick handling and skating and speed, and they're not out there getting all fancy. It's back to basics. So for you, what is your practice? What is your drill that you need to do? Hey, Terry. Oh, seeing all these faces again. I love it. Well, I can picture the faces anyway. So what's going to take you back to basics? If you're sitting now in boot camp, of course, we learned the first 4 basics to raising capital, but even in your investing in any way, what are the basics? So what basics are you going to go back to? Do you need to get inspired by crunching numbers again on some properties? Is that kind of your mojo? Do you need to, go back to, looking at what leverage is and the power of it so that it motivates you and inspires you to go? Do you need to get back to your why so that you're standing here going, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do it?
Do we remember that we have to sometimes just go back to refining our one-line moneymaker and actually using it, or turning conversations towards real estate like we talked about in our boot camp, or updating our social media with real estate posts like we talked about in our boot camp, or defining a couple layers deeper really what our why is, because that will motivate us to make sure that we do not give up and we do not quit on those dreams that we were starting to dream about. So exactly like Tiff said, those are steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the basics. Those are the stuff that we got to go back to at times and remind ourselves and get going on again, to build that solid foundation. And you know what? I see a lot of real estate investors building these beautiful houses, figurative houses, on sand.
Dropping hooks, right? Yeah.
And instead of building a more modest home on a solid foundation, and it comes down to just building a solid foundation first, and then building whatever you want on top of it. So let's not go crazy with all of these distracting strategies. Let's stick to the basics. Let's raise capital. Let's have people invest with us and fund our real estate purchases. Let's grow our portfolio with awesome cash flowing properties. Let's build a strong foundation, and then we can start exploring some of those extras after that.
Yeah, for sure. So Harvest, they saw that, so I just let you into the Ignited group, just so you know. So you're in for sure. But the laser sessions actually take place on Zoom so that we can have interaction back and forth. So if you just DM Jazz, she's Jazz, can you get her the Zoom room number, please?
Or if you go into the membership site, and it's one of the first steps that talks about our laser sessions and how to access it.
When
the information is
up.
all there inside our membership site under the Ignited Getting Yourself Set Up.
But if that's too confusing right now, which it would be for me, it's not confusing, but like in a crunch, just DM Jazz and she'll send it to you. Yeah. And Randy, that's awesome. Julie had 2 conversations with coworkers today. Boot camp is paying off. Absolutely.
There you go, Randy.
But whenever you get stuck, Randy, you got to go back to basics. Just like our hockey players have to go back to their drills and they have to go back to their basics. Just remember that. Next time you're feeling that you have no momentum and you're just kind of waning, go back to your basics. Get those seeds planted, steer those conversations, get back to your why, do your base marketing, just that base stuff that we talked about. And you'll see that those things start flowing again. So, awesome.
Good for you guys. I'm loving all this. That you're dropping seeds. You finally completed your first steps towards closing on a property. Awesome, Jennifer. And let's see who else. Linda. I had 2 conversations today and used my one-line moneymaker. Good for you, Linda. That's amazing. And that's the getting back to the basics. That's like, a hockey player that is just going to go back and work hard and try to put some energy into their play and get back to the basics. And then you start seeing them have success again. Yeah, and that's really what it comes down to.
Pretty awesome. And Jennifer, good job. Great job. That's awesome. That's yeah. It's inspiring for sure. Great job. All right. So, all right, we're going to talk a little bit. How much time do we have left? Yeah. Okay. So we're have like 5 minutes left here. So we're going to talk a couple of things that, like in that video that we watched, Beyonce was told she couldn't sing. Oprah was told she wasn't cut out for TV. Spielberg was denied, what was it, 4 times or 5 times? That one's a new one. I knew the other 2, but that one was a new one for me. You know, we're denied from being in film school. That's rejection. That was someone telling them what they already believed, that they couldn't make it and they couldn't do it. And that's tough stuff to pick yourself back up from. Yes, Annette, it will be recorded. All our laser sessions are recorded as well. So guys, you know, we're going to have those moments, and we might be that person inside of our heads telling us, but by getting our equipment together, getting our coaches in place, our team in place, our research done, and getting back to basics, those things can help you. So after tonight's live, I want, if you didn't already, write notes. What are each of those things for you? I'm going to repeat them again. What is the equipment you're using? Who is the coach? Who is the team? What research do you need to know before you move forward? And what are the drills or the practice that you need to get back to in order to move you one step closer to your goal? Yes, back to your basics. Set up your website. It looks gorgeous, Jen. It's awesome. I love it. I commented and ignited on it. So there's a couple things there. It was just
I just
awesome.
see a comment about Jared. Jared, because you had received a scholarship and you didn't go through the regular process of getting set up, we have to manually set you up, Jared.
Oh,
so
right.
maybe Nin or Jazz, if you could reach out to Jared and just give him the info for our laser session following this in about 10 minutes. And Jared, if you can come in there, and then we will make sure over the next day or 2 that we will have you set up on all the other things, but at least now you'll have access to our ignited session that is going to be starting here shortly.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure. Okay, guys, so we're going to, we're gonna wrap up by just saying, you know, when you're fearful, you know that you have to get over that fear. You know that you have to rewrite that ending. You know that you have to, you know, do these things, or else you're going to have the same ending as what you're sitting at today. And if that's not what you want, if that's what you want, great. If you're there, perfect. But if that's not what you want, you need to get your team in order. You need to get your goals and your dreams in order, just like that young hockey player does. And the one thing that really holds everyone back is that fear. And so it's fear of the market, right? It's fear of being a failure. It's fear of tenants and having them damage your place, or fear of not being able to fill a vacancy, or, you know, fear of not being able to qualify for stuff, getting told no by the bank. There's all this fear, getting told no by money partners. No, I don't want to give you my money. I want to give it to someone else for whatever reason. So all of that fear is what holds us back the most. So getting these steps in. So that's our training tonight. It's about fear. It's about making that all happen. And there's the 5 steps that you need to do. Go back, write them down, write down what your steps are for all 5 of those things. And that's it. That's our training. So let us know how it goes. If you have questions, put the questions in Fearless. If you're having issues with it, we can definitely help to give you some ideas. So guys, for those of you that this is your last chance joining Ignited. If you want to join and get the live bonuses, you're going to type I'm in, or
so Ilona, if you're on here, let us know if you're in or not.
Robert,
Yuka, and
Leo.
Yes.
Leo, dear sweet Leo.
And yeah, if you guys are in, let us know.
Sweet. Leo and Yuka are in.
Oh, sweet.
Chantal,
awesome.
You're in.
Awesome.
Chantal, you're a great addition to this. Yes. You're going to be loving it.
I remember meeting you guys.
Yeah. And the hockey analogies are going to keep on coming. Brian said, keep them coming. So sweet. Yay. Awesome.
Sweet.
Okay. Leo
Congratulations,
and Yuka.
Guys. This is going to be a super exciting 2020 finish and into 2021. Really, this is the time, this is the time in our history we're going to be looking back on in many different ways. The world is changing and things are changing around us, and it's time to start doing things a little bit different than maybe we've done them in the past. And
it is.
There's a lot of different things that we're going to be changing, and as a group we just grow that much stronger when we're involved in this real estate investment, when we're involved in business period, and trying to do go through these times that we're living in. So
Yeah.
as a group, we're super strong. That's that team around
super
us.
Excited,
right?
guys.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get you rolling. It's going to be amazing. So just going to welcome really quickly all of our new Igniteds. We've got Karen, Liz, Jared, Tammy, Harry, Elaine, Derek, Angela, Chantal, Harvest, Danielle, Robin, Solomar, Leo, and Yuka. Unreal. No, there was more. Just wait. There was 2 more earlier tonight.
Dennis, did you get Dennis?
Dennis Morrow, yes. Okay.
Dennis
and
Dennis and oh yes, where was that? No, we won't be able to go back that far.
No, I can't go back. Just wait. Who was it?
Dennis and yes, there
Come
was
on, help
there was
us
somebody
out.
else that said they're in.
Yes. Help
Shoot.
us out.
I can't remember her. I can't remember her
Best team
name.
ever, right? For sure. Oh my goodness, why? I can't let it go until we're done. Until we know.
Tiffany.
Just wait. There's 2 more. So Dennis and
Well, Nin would know.
it's someone who I know.
Nin, let us know. Nin or Jazz.
Right, Daphne? Lots. Oh, Annette. Thank you,
Yes,
Annette.
that's who it is.
I'm like,
Annette.
it's
Thank you,
someone
Nin.
that I know.
Me, she says.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Well, guys, congratulations. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for Tactical Tuesday. For those of you that are in Ignited, you can come on over to the laser session. And for those of you that are not, come back and visit us next week for Tactical Tuesday. So in the meantime, get your 5 things in order. If you're needing that motivation, you want to hit that dream, you think of hockey, what would they do and how do they do it? And then jump in and do all that. So Annette, thank you, everyone. Pick me. And Chantal
awesome.
and Brian, that's so exciting. That's so cool.
Okay, guys. So if you are joining us in Ignited, then we will see you over there in the Zoom session.
6 minutes.
You can reach out to Nin or Jazz if you have already signed up and you have not, you're having difficulty finding us, just reach out to them. And if you are about to sign up, some of those that just said that they're in, then click that link. Nin just put it in right now. You click the Ignite link. If you do the one pay, it does save you 10% if you pay up front. And you will have immediate access. It will give you, the thank you page has the link to set up your membership. And as soon as you do that, you will be given the information to join us in the Ignited laser session. If you're doing the monthly payment, it takes about 20 minutes before you get that email with the link. So just so you're aware of that, okay?
Right. Okay.
But if you have signed up and you have paid, bottom line, reach out to Nin or Jazz. We will get you into tonight's laser session.
Big warm welcome to all new
Yes.
Igniteds, right?
Hey, Terry Berry.
Yes. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Orchestra theme. Oh, I would love that. Okay. I'll work on something. I may reach out to you for help. But I love analogies. It just makes it all come alive, right? All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Have a good night.
We will see you next Tuesday for another tactical training.
Cheers, y'all.
Take care.